Thursday night baseball. Hey, there's 5 games on the board. I'm going to give you 2 of them for free here and tell you how to get a third one for free in just a moment. Once again, free plays and analysis for Braves, Mets, and then your national TV game, Diamondbacks, Rockies. It's on Fox Sports 1 for everybody. Free plays and analysis in both of those games coming up right here, right now. Hi, this is Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com, right back here on WagerTalk TV. And I talked about the breakdown we're going to do for Braves, Mets, and also Diamondbacks, Rockies. Don't look now. That's on Fox Sports 1 national TV for everybody tonight. Who would have thunk? But I also have a free play for you in the Tigers-Twins game tonight on Thursday on my page with analysis right now. So check that out after this video. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. All right, let's look at the first game here we're going to talk about. That is Braves-Mets. Well, I had the Mets last night, -1.5 run line at plus money. Was feeling pretty good about things after the 90-minute rain delay. Was feeling pretty good when it was 6-0 in the second inning Mets. And then all of a sudden, Atlanta decides to break out and have a monster fourth inning. Highest scoring inning they've had in nearly 5 years. Grand slam, 9 runs in the fourth. And they hold on to win 11-6. Little misleading, though, because they only had 8 hits in the entire game on those 11 runs. With that said, though, Braves are still in decent current form. You know, after the trade deadline, we all knew they were kind of tanking this season. I always said you got to be careful with teams. Former World Series champ just a few years ago, perennial playoff team. Those are the teams you got to be very careful with when the wheels fall off. But it does look like they're starting to turn things around. The comeback win last night, as I mentioned, they've won 4 of their last 5, and they've now won 5 of their last 7 straight up. But the Mets have a substantial pitching edge tonight. It's not that Senga's anything special. Yes, a 2.3 ERA on the season looks pretty good, but he's got a 3.7 in his last 7 starts, and he's really been pouring his 2 outings in August. Senga's given up 7 runs in just 8 innings of work, but it's still better than the elder Bryce Elder, who's pitching like an old man. 6.1 ERA this year in 100 innings pitched, and he's been atrocious since the end of June. His last 7 starts an 8.7 ERA. So 2 suspect starters on the mound. Obviously, the Mets are probably the better team here, better pitching. But let's just take the side out of the equation, and let's look at the total. 8.5. Very reasonable number for the over, in my opinion. 9 is, of course, a key number. So whenever we have 8.5 like we do in this game, I'm always looking for reasons to play the over, and I think we have it tonight. 2 suspect starting pitchers, 2 offenses in good current form, and bullpens are somewhat depleted. Atlanta, despite winning that game last night, used 7 pitchers, 6 relievers. And 6 pitchers, 5 relievers. Mets threw 3 pitchers. So the 2 teams combined threw 7 relief pitchers last night on Wednesday. I like over 8.5 here between the Braves and Mets at 7:10 Eastern on Thursday night. All right, let's look at your late night game in just a moment on Fox Sports 1. Quick reminder, if you want a bonus free play, I do have a baseball best bet tonight. My top play for my clients is a strong totals play in baseball best bet. But I also have a bonus free play. And here's how it works. If I have a best bet, my clients get it. I've been doing this for 29 years. I started exactly 29 years ago in August of 1996. And if I have a play, my clients get it. It's always been that simple. It doesn't matter if you're a 1 day, a 1 week, or a 1 year client. Everybody gets the same plays I'm personally using and winning with each and every day. But I don't want to waste that last cut because I'm very selective. Just one best bet tonight, which means that last cut is a pretty strong opinion still. And I post that for free every day. And tonight's free play is in the Tigers-Twins game at 7:40 Eastern. So check that out. Free play with analysis. And by the way, the free play is on a 13-4 run on my page the past few weeks. So check that out. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com, and get there quicker with shortcut WT.buzz/SM. All right, let's look at that barn burner national TV game. Boy, did they get a good one here. The Colorado Rockies, one of the worst teams in the history of baseball, against the Diamondbacks at 8:40 Eastern. But look, it's Fox Sports 1 national TV. It'll be a heavily bet game. And ding, ding, underdog alert. Colorado Rockies qualify in my underdog system, which plays struggling teams that look like they're starting to turn the corner. And that is actually the case with the Rockies. Yes, they're just 2-8 their last 10, but they're coming off back-to-back wins. They snapped that 8-game losing streak with back-to-back wins at St. Louis the last couple days, and 9-5 total in those 2 wins. And I do think maybe that's the short-term buy sign with a Rockies team, which once again has been historically bad this year. On the year, they've won just 26.5% of their games, 32 and 88. But almost every team wins about 30-some% of the season's over. In fact, over their last 20, they've won 40%, 8 and 12. They're 11 and 19. Their last 30, they're actually better than their overall record. So they are starting to trend up. And I think this will be a back-and-forth game tonight. Thin air and altitude. The over-under line tells us all we need to know about that. It's priced at 12.5. So in a game which both teams should get some runs, two questionable starters on the mound, I would rather have the dog in this one. Getting a big price in Colorado at plus 150. You could also get a little extra insurance, obviously, on the plus 1.5 runs. And because it's a high-scoring game and it's a home dog, we're still getting plus money at plus 1.5, even money on the Rockies. So underdog or the plus 1.5 run, or you could split half a unit on each and get them about plus 125 on the plus 1 run line. But the Rockies do qualify my underdog system tonight, which I developed way back in the 90s, and it still works to this day. And look, Brady Blaylock is not a good pitcher. 7.9 ERA this year in 43 innings pitched. But I'm not so sure Rodriguez is anything special either. 5.7 ERA this year for the D-backs, and it does appear like he's wearing down as the season goes on. His last 7 starts going back to the end of June, a poor 6.2 ERA, and he was terrible against Colorado, and that wasn't even in Coors Field. That was at home earlier this year, or not earlier this year, it was last week. This is a quick rematch for Rodriguez as the Rockies hit him hard, 5 runs in just 5 innings of work. So yes, it's a bounce back spot, but I'm not sure that's going to matter. The Rockies had his number last week, and now they get him in the most hitter-friendly ballpark in Major League Baseball. And it's not like Rodriguez is in good current form. I mentioned how his ERA has really tailed off over the last 7 starts. But if you go back over the last 6 starts, it's been even worse. ERA of nearly 8. In fact, he's given up 12 hits, 7 runs. I actually go back even farther. He's given up 12 runs in just the last 16 and a half innings of work. 2 struggling pitchers here. Underdog system qualifies with the Rockies. I'd rather have the plus money in this shootout tonight on Fox Sports 1 national TV. And that once again is at 8:40 Eastern for you tonight on Thursday. Hey, hope you enjoyed the quick breakdown. 2 free plays for you tonight. Don't forget a bonus free play on my page right now between the Tigers and Twins for Thursday night with analysis. And then most importantly, my strong personal best bet in baseball tonight for Thursday. That goes out to all my clients. I'm using it as well. I've done this now for 29 years as a full-time professional handicapper. If you'd like to get my best bet tonight, it's 25. Or how about getting the next 7 days and nights of best bets for less than $10 a day? Well, you can do so with the 7-day special right now at WagerTalk, and there is no promo code needed. Each and any capper you want to choose, you can get 7 days for $69, or you can mix and match with the Flex Pass. There we go, Flex Pass. It's quite simple. Every day you can choose a different capper for the same 7 days for $69. So whether you want one straight week of mine or a 7-day flex, this is a great time to get on board. Normally it's $99. You get an instant 30% discount with the $69 special, $69 dude. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. 7 days all sports for just $69. It's a great way to sample out some best bets over the next week. That gets it down to less than $10 a day, obviously. Or the best deal, if you're ready to take a serious investment approach, is my 1-year all-access, all-sports, 365-day special with promo code SM365. Now, go to my page. You'll see the 1-year all-access. But at checkout, if you enter promo code SM365, you will get an instant $811 discount. That gets it down to about $3 a day, about $1 a play for every college and pro football, basketball, and baseball best bet for the next 365 days and nights. You see the promo on the screen there. SM365 is the code for the instant $811 discount. And this is such a great time of year to get on board. We finished baseball last year on an incredible 57-28 winning run, which happened right now through October. So August, September, October, plenty of baseball remaining. The whole second half here. You'll get the whole first half next summer. And then, of course, you'll get the complete college and pro football and basketball seasons coming up. So this is a great time to lock in on a true investment approach and save big with promo code SM365 and get all my best bets for the next year for about $1 a play. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. And once again, get there quicker with shortcut WT.buzz/SM. If you're finding these free play videos useful, all I ask is a thumbs up, like, and a comment below because I do truly read the comments and I reply back. And don't forget, we're doing daily free baseball videos every day this week. I'll have another one for you tomorrow on Friday. Also, don't forget, I've got NFL preseason videos up this week. Friday night's national TV game between the Falcons and Titans on NFL Network. Saturday night's national TV game, Giants-Jets as well on NFL Network. I've got free play videos for both of those right here, right now on Wager Talk TV. So make sure you subscribe. And more importantly, click that bell as well so you get an instant alert when all these free play videos go up each and every day for every sport that you love. And on the way out, be sure to follow me on social media at Steve Merril. You see it on the bottom corner of your screen there, 2 R's, 1 L, at Steve Merril, Merril, at Steve Merril on X and Instagram. And stay tuned here to Wager Talk TV because you also know There's more free play videos coming up next.